We all have our all-nighters. We stay up all night long for some reason. Maybe you're studying for an exam, maybe you're going somewhere new, tomorrow you gotta get to an airport. But there are repercussions to never sleeping. Because the next day we're like, then your head's spinning, you feel all dizzy, you feel tired. But that's just one or 2 days. What happens if you stay awake for 5 days, 10 days, 11 days? And this is me, K to the S to the R, Sanjay. And we're gonna see what happens if you don't sleep for 11 days. You see, sleep isn't just rest. Sleep is maintenance. While you sleep, brain clears toxic waste, strengthens memories, repairs neuron connections, balance hormones and emotions. You know how you get system update for your phone? It's like system update for your body overnight. And if you don't have it, everything starts to malfunction. And the scary part not like a computer, it just shuts down. Everything slowly breaks apart. Okay, let's say day 1, you didn't get any sleep. You have slow reaction time, reduced attention span. Our attention spans are already cooked because of Instagram Reels and TikToks. But imagine you get less sleep and it's even more cooked. When you get less sleep, you can't focus, you make worse decisions. And you get irritated more fast and you get more mood swings. You might already get mood swings, but this will get worse if you don't get enough sleep. Because unlike alcohols, you don't know what's gonna happen. You still feel awake enough to make bad decisions. Being one day is like getting slightly drunk. Day 2 to 3. Now reality starts slipping real quick. Everything starts to slip. Everything escalates quickly. Your brain starts experiencing micro sleeps without you even noticing. It just randomly shuts down. You go. This is why sleep deprivation is extremely dangerous for driving, right? Imagine if you're just driving. I just crashed into somewhere. You either killed yourself or you took a family of 4 with you. You get gaps in your memories and you start speaking a little bit like this. Now your brain is struggling to stay just conscious. You might start speaking to someone, you might start a sentence and forget what you're gonna say halfway through. Your brain is now struggling just to stay conscious. Day 4 to 5. Hallucination days. This is what I call a cocaine days. I've never done cocaine though. Now you start to hallucinate things everywhere. You slowly start to lose grip on reality. You see some still object and it starts moving everywhere. You see shadows and start to think those are people. And you start to hear sounds that are not existent. Now, because your brain is deprived in sleep, it starts to fill in information that are not there. Emotionally, things get almost worse. You start getting very angry at small things. Small problems can feel overwhelming. You go to a store, you try to buy some biscuits, but they don't have their biscuits. And you're raging now. At this stage, his brain is just no longer tired, it's unstable. And it's a danger to society. There's actually an experiment for this, by the way. In 1964, a 17-year-old teenager did an experiment for staying awake as long as possible to see the repercussions of it. A teenager named Randy Gardner decided to stay awake to see what will happen. At first, it seemed manageable, but day 2 got worse, day 3 even got more worse, concentration problems, mood swings. Day 4, 5, he continued for 11 days. He wasn't stable, his mind was slowly deteriorating. I'll tell you what happened to the rest of the days. Day 6 to 11, the breakdown. By this stage, your brain is just in surviving mode, trying to survive. Everything becomes worse. Your hallucination has gotten worse. You start seeing things more vividly, like a schizo. Your speech becomes even more worse. You can't even recognize what people can't even recognize what you say. Your attentions become fragmented. You can barely focus on what people are saying. Scientists describe this specific state called wakeful dream collapse. Parts of brain randomly switching between staying awake and sleeping. You may look awake, but parts of your brain is already asleep. Some people already act like their parts of the brain is already asleep. But imagine them not sleeping for 11 days. Sorry. But even more terrifying, self-awareness breaks down. They don't know how deteriorated they become. Their self-aware becomes so low, they don't know what's happening to them. But however though, this is more shocking. After the experiment ended, Randy slept for an extended period of time. And the shocking part is, there was no permanent damage. Doctors found no fault at all. He recovered fully. Doctors couldn't find anything wrong with him. But researchers do emphasize that sleep deprivation is very bad for you. So don't try it at home. It's bad. His case was more luck, I guess. Maybe he's just more skilled than the rest of us. If I stay awake for more than 24, 30 hours, I'm already done, man. I'm already given up. Now, stop scrolling your phones at night. Go to sleep. Stop staying until like 2 a.m. Stop watching bad things. I know I sound like a parent, but it is true. Sleep is what keeps our brain stable. Our brain can adapt. It can push limit, but there is a limit to how much it can push. After some time, you lose your grip on reality. But that's it for today's video. Let me know how it is. Let me know if it's good, bad, trash. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe!